When we think about AI in healthcare, our minds usually jump to like surgical robots or these miracle drugs. But what if one of the biggest, most expensive problems facing clinics every single day could be tackled with a much simpler piece of tech? Today, we're going to look at how AI is solving a challenge that costs the industry billions, one empty appointment slot at a time. So what exactly is this billion-dollar ghost problem in healthcare? I know, the name sounds a little dramatic, doesn't it? But honestly, it's a perfect fit. We're talking about a problem that you can't really see, but its financial impact, it's huge. It's basically haunting the balance sheets of clinics everywhere. And that ghost problem? It all comes down to the empty chair. Yep, we're talking about patient no-shows. It might seem like such a small thing, right? One person misses one appointment. But when you multiply that across thousands of clinics and millions of patients, this hidden problem suddenly becomes this absolutely massive challenge.
Okay, so let's be really clear about what a no-show is. This isn't someone who calls ahead to cancel or reschedule. Nope. A no-show is when a patient just doesn't turn up. No call, no email, nothing. And all of a sudden, you've got a doctor, a nurse, and a whole room full of expensive equipment just sitting there completely idle. It's like a black hole for time and resources.
And what's crazy is how these costs just ripple outwards. It's so much more than just a little bit of wasted time on a doctor's schedule. The financial hit, the operational mess, it's significant, and it builds up in ways you probably wouldn't even expect. At the end of the day, every single one of those empty chairs means lost revenue. And it's not just the money they didn't make from that specific appointment. It's also a lost chance to see another patient who is waiting for that spot. It's just a direct, painful hit to the clinic's bottom line. For years, clinics have tried to fight this, They'd have staff making manual phone calls, sending out reminder postcards, all that stuff. But now we have a modern answer to this very old problem, the AI chatbot. This is where technology is really stepping in to completely change the game.
I mean, just think about the difference. The old way went your staff was tied up for hours on the phone, probably leaving a million voicemails that never get heard. The new way? An automated AI chatbot can ping hundreds of patients at once, any time of day, and make it super easy for them to confirm. It is a massive efficiency upgrade.
Okay, that all sounds great on paper, right? But the only thing that really matters is, does it actually work? I mean, really, how effective is this new AI approach when you put it to the test?
Well, the results are kind of staggering. 59%. Seriously, just let that number sink in for a second. We're not talking about a 10 or 20% improvement here. This is a huge leap.
So what is that 59%? That's the average reduction in patient no-shows that clinics are seeing after they start using AI chatbots for their appointment reminders. They are literally cutting this problem by more than half. It's just a perfect example of applying the right tech to the right problem.
So a 59% drop in no-shows, what does that actually mean for a clinic? Well, it means they can finally start getting back all that revenue they were losing. This is where you see a really cool data point turn directly into dollars, and that helps strengthen the entire healthcare system we all rely on.
And here's the simple cycle of how it works. First, the AI chatbot reaches out and engages with the patient. As a direct result of that, boom, no-shows drop by that 59% average, and that leads right to the final step. The clinic recaptures revenue that would have just vanished. It's a clean, effective, and powerful process.
So let's just recap the big takeaways here. Patient no-shows are a massive financial drain, but AI chatbots are proving to be a super effective solution. We now know that a 59% reduction isn't just a fantasy, it's achievable. And getting there directly helps clinics become more financially stable, which in the end means better care for all of us. This whole thing points to a really fundamental shift in how we think about appointments. It's captured perfectly in this idea. The key is not just to manage appointments, but to ensure they are kept. It's about moving from just passively scheduling things to actively engaging with people. And AI is the tool that's making that possible on a massive scale. This all leaves us with a pretty fascinating question, doesn't it? If AI can solve the no-show problem this effectively, what's next on the list? You think about everything from diagnostics to patient education, the possibilities are just endless. It's a really exciting future to think about. Thanks so much for tuning in.